Welcome.
Yeah, how much smoke we throwing?
Good.
Nozzle heats up and the plastic it flows. A creation takes form as the live stream goes. Heart of a maker with a tech-savvy show. Designs in the making, see the hotbed aglow. It's Shenanigans 3D on the digital stage. With each layer printed, he's the maker. The mage. Let's start the show. Layer by layer, we watch it grow. A twitch in time with shenanigans flow. Chaos reigns with a fiery glow. We're live. We crash. Watch closely as the filament spins. A wild ride where the line between fails and wins. Accidental art when the plastic rebels. Shenanigans 3D, he's breaking all the levels on the edge of tech. Where the sparks may fly in the streamer's den. There's no limit to the sky. Every stream's a gamble, roll the fiery dice. Pushing limits, bending rules, not one to think twice. Heartbeat pulses with each print he creates. While the chat's wild wonder in suspense they wait. Rising with the flames in the shenanigans game. Printing out the future, no two prints the same.
My button. Welcome in, everybody. Cruising Girl, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing again today? Again, thank you for that. Don't put yourself out there if you don't want to. Wait, no, that didn't sound right at all, did it? You know what I mean. I don't expect people to go, I don't want people to go out of their way. All right. Okay. Welcome in round 2 of this today's streaming, I guess, right? So we're going to get right into it. Going to get the Max up and printing. But thank you, Cruiser Girl, for getting that taken care of for Dark Third. He's going to start streaming pretty soon, I guess. You're more awake at 4 than 10. Yeah, I don't want my mods to ever feel like they have to come in here and go to work. That's not what I want. Okay. All right. This is, bed is clean on that. See if I have enough filament, which I think I do. We need to send... Oh, I'm trying to wake up myself. We'll get the part number 5 done. I don't have my things that were working. No, no. The diesel won't know. It might put you back to sleep, but instead we we put you to work, huh? Oh, I guess I got to turn it on. Okay, why is it my... There we go, now I got it. Now we're not getting backfeed and all that other fun stuff. Okay, let's import model file number 4. Looks like we should probably do this from the bottom. Let's check, make sure everything's all good. Copy lightweight PLA. Wall lips 1, top and bottom 3. Infill is at 5%. We moves this up to 5%. Slice the plate. Most likely I'm going to do a stream tonight too. Might as well just like stream 20 out of the 24 hours, right? That's a pretty cool person that you raided into. My channel raided twice. So, you did the raid. I can't tell if you raided or not. I have absolutely no idea if the raid's done or not. I was asking in chat, and TechCheaper kept saying that nothing's happened. Nothing, no, like, we're still here. And I'm like, well, there's only 3 of you here. And he's like, we're still here. So I end up raiding into MakerDeck. So I guess the group of people, a group went to that streamer, and another group went to MakerDeck. So I don't know. I guess you'll have to send me a message when the raid goes through. I have no idea. I don't know when it happens. All right, that's ready to go. 5 hours to print this, which isn't bad actually. This is the largest piece of all the fuselage. Simon is your friend's wife. It's pretty cool. I like I liked what they're painting, and it matched the desk. I only saw a few, just a few. You know, I came in and got your message who you went to, and I clicked on it, then followed, and then just kind of popped in for a minute, and then went to sleep. Working on a children's book. That's pretty sweet. All right, print is off. Let's find something for. Let's find something for the CR10. I did mention about the CR10, sending something to the CR10. So let's go to. Let's go to Thangs. Oh, what's this bucket thing? Buckets. Oh, look, there's Jaden is up here with his shotgun shell. He's up on the related models page. I really wish I had some neutral colors of filament. I'd print some vases. That's all Christmas stuff. Well, let's do this.
Welcome.
Hey, TechTuber. How are you doing, my friend? All right, we are going to use. I really need to get all my slicers all into one and just into Orca. I'll work on that one later on. I'll work on it someday. We just sent the final part of the body for the plane to the Max, and now we're sending a test print of a vase to the CR10 in vase mode. I want to see because after Zeus or Zyos or whatever it is, Toby was having a problem after he got to a certain height. It would layer shift on him, and I haven't tested that out yet. So we're gonna go test. Well, I've tested it out up to this height. So we're gonna do a bigger print and see what it does. I really think it was a loose belts because those belts were pretty darn loose. And I printed the monkey. Let's get the get a better light. Yes, so here's the monkey. Here's my version, my print of the monkey from Build-A-Robot. I have a milk chocolate brown I was going to use, but I don't know what happened to it. There is, so this thing failed, or not failed. Oh, so you can publish it. Cool. Yeah, it's my AMS. So my AMS, the white broke inside the AMS while it started doing the eyes, and there is a line right here, right across between the eyes. I don't know if you can see that or not. You're not gonna see that. Just don't mind my hands. I scrubbed them real quick, not thorough. I'll do that when I jump into the shower today. Yeah, there is a little bit of line where I had to pause the whole entire machine, fix the AMS, and then resend it. But overall, it worked. You know, you wouldn't even notice that line unless, well, you can notice it there. You didn't notice it that way. Well, you're not gonna notice. It's not gonna focus. But anyway, there's my monkey. I chose to go with black. I did black, and then I did have the tan, and then the white. So I only did a 3 color. No, I only did a 3 instead of 4. It's a cool little monkey. What are we looking for? You published your banana for it. Yeah, Builder bought in a message told me that you were making a banana for it, or that you're printing it like 150 and you're making a banana or something. And then a day later yesterday, I saw the I saw the make of it, and I was like, "You're kidding me." And I'm like, "Oh, we wouldn't expect anything else from TechJeeber." It's cool. Should have done it in brass. I have copper. Should have done it in copper. Ask me next time. You did one in gold. Whew. Oh, brass monkey. Yes, that's... I'm still trying to wake up. Okay, so we need to go in here to settings. Layer height 0.2. I don't know why it's now 1. So this will take almost 3 hours. All right, that will work. That will give me a height. You usually got about right there according to his pictures. So that will work. We'll see how that does. I think I have power to this. Yes, I do have power to it. We will use the... How much filament is this going to take? Mind my shop. It's a freaking mess in here. I'm going through boxes. I'm going through a bunch of stuff. Papa Bear, welcome in, my friend. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen. 17 grams of filament. What do I have that is... I can use... That is the color I like. You know what? We'll use purple. Or no, we'll just stick with the polymaker that's in there. So I'm not going through all that stuff. I'm trying stuff. You know, we're running short on time, and I want to get a few things done in here today. So we'll just use the same. We'll use the same filament. I got to use this stuff up. I'm under this whole thing of using all my old filaments up. If it's a year old, I need to use it up. Start printing it for knickknacks and things like that. Some of my filaments are starting to get a little crusty and crispy, so I need to get them all used up and get some new stuff coming in. Some of these filaments are like 5 years old now. Like this filament here that we printed with the other day, this is going almost 5 years old. And it's never been dried. It's been out in the open. I've never dried my filament. I've never had a dryer until a few weeks ago, until Toby donated one to the channel. So the filament that we're using, the lightweight PLA, that's the first filament I've ever dried. Here for a lurk. Well, real quick before you run off, here's your monkey. I did mine in 3 colors because I couldn't find my dark brown, so I just did the body black, the fur black, and if you look right above the nose, like right there, it's not going to focus. But what happened? Oh, my mouse went down. That's why. Right above the nose is a very, very thin line. That's where, like right in between the eyes. It's not going to focus on that, but anyway, it's barely visible, but that's where I had to stop the print and redo everything. So yes, this is the coolest thing ever. I'll get a link posted up on top. Yeah, I'm going to be using the dryer. We'll get a link for your model posted up on top of the chat. I haven't had time to get that done yet. Yeah, we're definitely going to be using the dryer. I've been wanting one. I want to get my hands on that. I want to get my hands on that new dryer that you can also use to anneal. That would be awesome. The Tech Cheaper Monkey. Let's scale this. Let's go. If this is taking 2 hours and 48 minutes. And I gotta burn through some of this filament, because if I don't, this filament was a novelty. I don't really buy filaments like this too often. I bought this a year ago and it's been sitting out, and I want to use it all up. So that's bump. And I'll pack my son's book bag with a bunch of prints so he can take it to his mother's. What if we do 200%? $200% well looks good. That takes 8 hours to do 200%. Well, let's send it. Let's send an 8-hour print to it. One thing I do want to do, go into print settings. I want to bring the flow up. I'm trying to remember where that's at. It's been a while since I used Persia Slicer. Where is it? Heck of it. We need the card. We got the card right here. Okay. It was changes from his testing input. I know, I forgot it was slow. I keep catching myself wanting to send prints to it, and then it's like, I'm like, holy God, it's gonna take 16 hours to print that little thing. What's wrong here? And then I realized, like, oh yeah. Okay, so, this will be a nice, good 8-hour test for it, right? We'll get our height to see, so it'll be about this, a little bit smaller than a helmet size, but till we print a lot, kept trying to print a lot of helmets with this and was having problems after a certain height. So this will be a good test to see what it's going to do. Yeah, this printer is definitely something that we need to go through and do a good profile on it. You're absolutely correct on that, Crazy Girl. This printer, when we get it into the new room, this printer might not be in the scene. There's going to be a special section I'm going to be building for time lapses, and I might be doing a time lapse. I might send this off to the time lapse. That might be the time lapse printer. Because with my time lapse, I'm going to be using my DSLR. I'm going to have I do have a couple of DSLRs, and I'm going to dedicate the small one to time lapses, and it'll be a permanent rig setup. I'm starting to see a bunch of in my watching YouTubes and stuff, watching the analytics of what's going on in YouTube with everybody getting new printers for Christmas. I'm starting to see a lot more time-lapse stuff like that popping up in YouTube. So I might as well try to jump on that wagon for a little bit. Okay. Excuse me for a second. Damn it, I'm pushing buttons. Sorry. We're celebrating anyway. We're going to celebrate because we're pushing buttons and we got printers we're printing. Okay, so that's off to print. I changed everything on my Stream Deck. I actually organized my Stream Deck. It was organized when we had the last PC. And then when we switched to this PC, I lost a bunch of stuff, and it's all disorganized, and it's been disorganized since. So it's been disorganized for like a year, 3/4 of a year now. Yeah, inspect the rails. Yeah, I don't think I've inspected the rails on this, to be honest with you. Let's inspect the rails, but I do fully agree with you because that CRM4, there's a big bump in the middle of the rail in the gantry. that I had to sand out when I got it. Like, I never even... It doesn't feel like there's anything in there. And I wasn't happy about that. And then I ordered, I got in another resin printer. It was my third resin printer, I think it was. I got that in, and the build plate for the resin printer, the build plate was all banged up in the corner. Like somebody took a hammer to it and it was all mushroomed over. You got 3 or 4 set up printing right now. Awesome. And I was like, what the heck? And that was easy to sand out. You just take some sandpaper on a flat surface and you can sand it out. But the problem that I have with that, that I had with it was the fact that it was surrounded by like 4 inches of foam. I opened it up to that, which means it wasn't a shipping thing. It was right in the center of the box and surrounded by like 4 inches of foam, surrounded by the machine, surrounded by more foam, surrounded by the box. The box is fine, right? So it was packaged that way. All right. I need to get some CA glue so we can put the plane together. Let's check out. Why is that showing a blank page? That's not supposed to be a blank. Oh, there we go. I renamed my buttons as well. So not only did I move them around, I also renamed them. It's all craziness. Chaos. My face is not on. There it is. So let's open up this train real quick. Where is it? The fancy scene deck, yeah, with the knobs, yeah. I love it. It's been acting up. Like when I go to slide the little bar to slide over to the next page and stuff, it's been like going blank and stuff on me. I just updated it too. Like Sunday, I did an update. So I'm hoping he's not going all buggy. Here's the train. You need to get the parts for our stuff and Mr. Deck into a couple. Oh yeah, let us know. Post your wish list. Post your wish lists. Put them up in Discord somewhere. So yes, this is the train. We can make this a ride-on train. like what the hell am I thinking here? Why am I doing this? Why am I encouraging the fact that my son's been asking for a ride-on train to put train tracks in the backyard, and I said, we are not putting train tracks in my backyard. He wants to put a train in the living room, on a living room ceiling that goes around the living room. And he wants to put holes in the walls so it goes around the whole perimeter of the house. And I'm like, we're not doing that. You know what he said to me? About the living, he said this the other day about the living room. He's always been wanting to do it at the trains, but he said this the other day in the living room when he was telling me what we're going to do, how we're going to finish off the living room. And he said we're putting a train up, and he said we'll make it fancy and it will have it carry tea. Because I told him, saying, no, our living room is to when we have people over, we can sit down comfortably and blah blah blah. The living room is for entertaining. It's not like, you know, TV and games and stuff like that, right? That's how I've always been raised that way. That you have a living room, a formal living room, and then you have a den room, TV room somewhere else. That's no, it's always been that way. But so this, if we happen to make this is not on the list of stuff we're going to do. But if we can squeeze it in somewhere, if we can see if it's if it's feasible to do it, then we'll do it, right? So this is just going to encourage him to be, no, this is just going to encourage him more. Because we can make the tracks out of, like, conduit, right? And I'm only thinking the train's only going to be like this big. It's only going to be like maybe 3 feet long, right? Yeah, just... And it's already hollowed out inside. Let's scale this up. Yeah, I don't need no train running through my living room. I told him trains go down into the train room. Oh, reboot it again. And add a camera. And call it security. So the idea of this, with it only being like 3 feet long, we can do like maybe 600 millimeters, right? Let's try to upscale this whole entire thing. I do have it saved, yes. Let's inspect. Actually, let's inspect from... So 600 millimeters. Let's see something here. This is 600 millimeters. This right here. This is 600 millimeters. So if we can make that train, not counting the... oh God, what the hell am I doing? What the hell am I doing? Why am I adding more projects and what am I doing here? The train will be like this long. They make ride-on trains like that. We'll find one here. We'll ride-on garden train. What you do is you sit on the car behind it. You don't sit on the engine itself. You sit on... You sit in like the back of it on another car. A Garden Railway Tour, Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania. Where's this place at?
Welcome.
Hey Rob C, how you doing, my friend? Always. Oh, I have so many of those ADHD projects. Oh, this is Stroudsburg. So we were talking, Toby and I were saying about a train museum that I haven't gone to, but I do go down to ride the trains. We just haven't done the museum, which is on the other side of the street. That's what this is. So I've been wanting to take my son down here, and Yeah, so that's what that is. Okay, I've taken my son down to this. There's two parts to it. There is the train rides, which are on the other side, like literally on the other side of the street. You just walk across the street, but they're two separate things. And we spent all of our money, spent all of our extra budget money on the train rides last time we were down there because we were able to get him 3 train rides. He rode Thomas, the tank engine, and he rode Piercy. And then we rode the main line steam engine, and it was like a day-long event that we were riding trains for like freaking several hours, and then we didn't have the funding. We just didn't have it in the budget to go over to the museum part. So we've always told him we'll take him down, but things happen in life, and then I'm going to keep that promise to him. The wife is taking a nap. Yeah, 7.5 gauge. Yeah, okay. Let's look it up. Yes, that's exactly what I'm. That's exactly what I'm doing. What we'll do. It might not be 7.5. How big is? Yeah. Here's a good. What the heck? Why can't I move that? Oh crap. Let's go to the big screen. Okay, so all the trains that we've ever done, as far as models and what the model is going to be downstairs in the basement, that is N gauge. We run N gauge. I have an N gauge locomotive up here somewhere on my desk. It might be over in that box there. O gauge is popular. This doesn't say 7.5 anywhere on here. I want to see how long. Your dad's big into trains. Yeah, my son's my father was the same way. I grew up. My father had. My real father had always had layouts, and then when I remember going to my grandparents' house, and he had this huge layout in the basement that you had to climb underneath it, and then you pop up through the middle, and just massive. And he still has some of his old stuff. I want to know how big. So 7.5 gauge. That is, that's what 7.5 inches across the track, I think. Oh, well, I'm looking at pictures here. I built a train layout for my son for his 5th or 6th Christmas. It's actually used in Austria. So it's 1/8 scale modeling. Oh, here's This is one of the hand trucks. Trying to find. So that's the hand truck that guy just built. Oh, that's perfect. Wait a minute here. No, this might be too small. That's cool though. That's pretty cool. So I'm looking for something like how this is here. How you sit in the back. Hey, Ash Prince, how you doing, my friend? And then the train. But yeah, what are we working on today? God only knows what I'm working on today. Who knows? It's just chaotic. No, what's up with the Persia Post? What is this? To build pedal-powered vehicles, they call themselves. Oh, really? Is this it, or is this all 3D printed? That's awesome. The little planes. Oh, there's more pictures to it. Oh, look at that! I need a button for my. That camo. Is that a real engine? Obviously, it probably doesn't work.
Good morning, Starshine. The Earth
Simply
says
make
hello.
toys. Hello. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. I like that one. I know, right? That's pretty cool. Thank you for the link, Ash. I know these trains exist. I just can't. I can never find anything when I'm trying to Google search something when I'm on stream. It always happens that way, right? There are these teeny little trains that you can ride on. They're really, really tiny. It's like this, but a lot smaller. So like you would sit and you would sit in the back of the car. So the first car is where you'd sit, and then your feet go up on here, but there's like a little peg down here. See, this is starting to get down to the size that I'm talking about. Yes. Yeah, see, we're now, this is the size I'm talking about. We're now starting to get down to the size I'm talking about. That I've seen. Let's see. That's something we could probably 3D print one of these. I mean, obviously we're not gonna, he's gonna want, if this happens, he's gonna want like a whole freaking line of trains, and I'm like, yeah, we're not gonna do that unless you decide to, I know, this is probably one of your dreams, right? Yeah, yeah. I would love to do a Steam version of it. Yeah, see? That's what we can do. We can do something this size right here. So I already have this modeled out, you know. And all we would have to do all we would have to do is get some, like I said, this is 600 millimeters. We just have to get some of the few of these, build a frame, do the undercarriage, and we can print the trucks on the side of the trucks, right? I wonder how much filament this would take, but we can do maybe run it up to 1,000 millimeters probably. Oh, there's a look what I just found. There's a bugger there. I'll have to file that out. Well, I think the other one's okay, but I got these in for our IDEX conversion. But yeah, so this is 600. We could probably do maybe 8 or 1,000. And yeah, let's see what this does as far as slicing. What happened to my... Oh. I got scared for a minute there. Oh, perfect. It did not select the rails, and it did not select the horns, and it did not select the fuel tank. Why did it not do... Oh, because they are all imported from another... I made those in a separate tab and brought them in. That's why. You know what? This, and my son can help print this. I don't know if he's in here or not, but something happened yesterday that I am just overtaken by. So my son, courtesy of... Wait here, hold on here. Courtesy of James the printer. I don't know if he's in here or not. Gifted my son an A1 combo yesterday with filament. We got the whole thing all done, all officialized or whatever. The order's in place. There's a wait, like October 5th, or not October 5th, February 5th is when it should start shipping, so there's a back order on them. But we were talking yesterday morning, real early in the morning, about doing a Rook, having my son. I want a printer for him. He wants a printer himself. He wants a printer. And I was like, well, we can do a Rook. Him and I will build it. He can pick the colors, and we were talking about that. And then next thing I know, James the printer went and did that. And I was like, holy crap. So we got that coming. I'm hoping he jumps in here because I want to thank him on camera, right? I know I thanked him on all that stuff and through messages and stuff, but yeah, it's crazy. I asked my son again yesterday if he wants a printer, and he's like, yeah, I want my own printer. So he's getting his own printer. Yeah, I think the next shipping is February 5th. It said on the receipt thingy that he showed me. But there is a backlog. There's a backlog, and so yeah, it might not be shipped out the 5th, but you know how that all goes. I'm still speechless today. I know every single thing that anybody does, not only for this channel, but especially for my son. Anything that anybody does for my son, big to small, it does things. Objects don't matter. To me, objects aren't the thing. It's the thought. It's of doing something for my child. That blows my mind. I'll always be grateful for everybody that's ever done anything for my son. I'm always grateful for people coming here to the stream, but like anything for my son, that's hands down. My son had a very, very rough start in life. He's got a long path ahead of him. Yeah, I'm speechless. I'm still speechless about it. All right, let's send this off to. Well, I guess we're going off to Bamboo Studio. Yeah, we got 2 rolls of filament coming in. We got the purple nebula, was it Nebular they have? And then the green one, the dark one, the one that I already have a roll of it. Okay, that is not going to work. Yep. He does have that, right? Okay. Let's get out of this. Because we need to make this. We need to make this 800 millimeters. Yeah, I was not expecting that at all yesterday. I was driving down the road when that all happened, and I'm like, what? Dang near ran off the road. So that's 150 millimeters across. Let's take this to Megatron wish list for him. We are going to make a maker chip for him. We're gonna sit down and because now those of you who've been here from the start, from day one, even my YouTube, he's in my YouTube content too, and know that he's been here. No, he's been in these streams from day one. Remember, he used to we'd be sitting here doing a stream because he's here with me a lot. No, he's but he. Remember the old, we'd be sitting here and then all of a sudden we'd hear off to the side, no, he would flip out because something happened in his video game. his rants on Farming Simulator. Yeah. He's something else. All right, let's modify this. We'll scale this up. We should do it, if we do a scale factor, let's bring up the calculator here. And if it's at 150 now, and we times this by 4, that'll get 600. Should be 5, I think will give us 800, right? 750. What if we go 150 times 6? My math is, my brain's not working from my head right now. 900, we do 900. What'd I say? What was 5 is 750. Let's try. Let's try a factor of 5. Let's take it to 750. Oh, wait a minute. What am I thinking? I'm thinking 800 millimeters. Right? So 150 times 4 is 600, and that's the size we need. Don't even mind me. So if we do this a factor of 4. Yeah, no, we're doing 600. My brain is still like asleep. Because this is 600. And this is the size I want to do lengthwise. We'll see. So that's 600. It should be 600. Let's see what the scale factor is from here to here is 66 millimeters. Oh boy. That's only going to be 66 millimeters across that. Is this, well, let's double check, make sure that this is, 603. Okay, so that's close. Let's export this, send it off to the slicer and see what we're getting. Because this is going to be hollow, so we're just going to basically do the frame and then this body's just going to sit down on top of it. So 5.3 infinity if we want to do 800. So that's basically going to be 2 build plates. Or 3 build plates. How do we do this? Okay, I've never done this. There is a way, I have never done it, but there is a way that I can take this file and have it automatically split up into parts. An ad is ended. I didn't realize it was an ad. Assembly view. What's that mean? How do we do this? I guess maybe we just slice it manually. I thought there was a way that we can select the model and then have it automatically break up into cut for us. Oh, I gotta move the boxes, that's right. Come on, select the box. Oh, we should probably watch out for this part right here. that is not a good way to cut that, but I just want to see how much filament this is going to take if we do this. Get a rough idea. Oh, what the heck am I doing? Okay, perform cut. I guess we could, no, we can't do it that way because the way I have it sliced, or the way I have the cut. Let's do, if I can pull this off, he's going to be freaking so freaking stoked. Let's slice the plate. So that is 881 grams of filament. Can we slice all plates? Ready to go. Can we select all plates and see what their total is going to be? No, we can only slice one at a time. Oh, floating regions. We need to put... We need to add supports. Alright, so let's get the calculator out here and see how much filament this is going to take just for this. Let's send it and pray, right? That's a lot of 204 grams of filament. Now I'm going to, we can do tree supports, but we can slim this down, but we will go with, oh, okay, so there's the model filament, total filament, model filament. So if we do 181 grams, we'll just go by the model filament. And if we're going to do it, so we'll remove supports. 181 grams for that. Plus 88 grams. And that's 96 grams. Huh. Oh my God, this is looking more and more plot and more doable. Oh God, why did we start talking about this? That's 365 grams of filament for that shell. I knew it really wasn't going to be that much in filament. And then if we double that for... we double that for infill, or not infill, but for... I'd probably want to make the walls a little bit thicker, actually. We probably could print this entire thing with 1.5 rolls of filament. I know, I know. We have to do cars. How big of the wheels do you think need to be for something like this? Probably what, like that big around? We can cut that out on the CNC. We can cut that out of aluminum. I mean, wanting to do a big project like a crazy project, something like this would be the coolest thing ever. Damn it. Looks like I'm going to be placing, looking at, shopping around on AliExpress today. Rishi, welcome in. How are you doing, my friend? Oh, yeah. So, if we can get extruded aluminum, I know that site gets me in trouble too. I got an order. I have a tube coming for the helicopter from there. I paid 99 cents for this. I paid 99 cents for this big piece of well, for the helicopter here. So I paid 99 cents for the carbon fiber rod for it. So if we have the train, we can do the train's a big part, and do the wheels. We can machine the wheels. That's doable. We can machine the. We can CNC the wheels, and then we can use a scooter motor. We can 3D, so we can just get, we can get some like, I know what, we can reach out to Polymaker and see if they could send some more. We got filament coming for the helicopter. We like, hey, send some more of that fiber on. Do you want to put that fiber on to a test? We're gonna make a rideable locomotive. So yeah. Oh, God. There's just days. You're going to check a Subaru Legacy station wagon. I like Subaru. I've never owned a Subaru, but I like Subarus. I almost bought a Subaru some years ago. What do y'all think? What do you think that this is doable? Do you think we can get this done before? Do you think we can get this done before 3D Printopia? Because we can bring this to 3D Printopia. Yeah, deal with the water company to get them to fix a leak. I mean, the length of the print, you know, I mean, it's you know what, to be honest with you. He narrows it down to basically a super. We can change the orientation of these. obviously we will. Obviously the shell's not the problem. The shell of the machine itself is not the problem. I'm using dovetail cuts, but if we can cut them flat, we can put them up on the side, and then we don't need to do infill on the inside, right? We'll just make sure the wall. I'll have to thicken the walls. But yeah, I'll thicken the walls so it's thicker. Oh God. Building the frame, that's going to be not really that much of a challenge, but because we'll definitely would need to. The car that's immediately behind the engine is where you're going to sit. That needs to be basically all frame, and then the shell down around on top of it, so you're not sitting on any kind of plastic. Yeah, the coal car. Well, this isn't going to be a coal car. This is just going to be like a box car because this is a modern day. This is a modern day freight. No, this is what, an SD40, I think. My do I have? That's construction. Canvas. Oh yeah, that's right. The canvas is really small because we upscaled this. No, this can be all 3D printed, and we can attach it later. This is all. The trucks aren't the trucks and everything. The way they're gonna work. Should we do a single DC motor? We gotta worry about battery placement. Yeah, well, the way this is going to work, yeah, so the back here will be a freight train, or it will be a car. The seat will be back here, and then we'll put like maybe some pegs off the frame right here, so you put your feet down here. So we'll use this. You know, I'll get some of these in, and we'll build a frame out of this extruded aluminum, and then we'll just bolt it all together. We'll do the same. We'll do the same for the trucks on the bottom, but we got to make sure that the joint in the center is nice and beefy. Yeah. So this is going to be an interesting project, huh? But it's very. I think it's doable. I'll start getting some prices together. I'm trying. What's going on in my mind right now is how are we going to the drivetrain, the powertrain for it. We can throw a couple lipos in it. That's not the problem for the battery wise, the placement of the batteries. We can even put the batteries underneath the seat. If we put like, I'm thinking of those scooter motors. So you can pick up a scooter motor for like $25 with a speed controller, right? So if we do like a scooter motor in the center here, then do we do a direct drive? We could do, no, we really can't do belts. We can 3D print a gearbox up on top, and we can do a drive shaft to the trucks. You what? You thought? Another option to use a hoverboard. I know, right? Oh, you'll have the wife's battle axe made in an hour and a half. Those who that are jumping in. Oh yes, that just reminded me. I got to get Builder Robots file up. Sorry about that, my friend. So this is what this is the monkey from Builder Robot. The monkey's sitting, printed one right here. It's a cool little thing. I did mine in 3 colors, and let's get the link. If you print it at if you print it at 150%, you can add accessories like Tech Jeepers banana. So that I just pinned in chat, or that I didn't pin. Actually, I can let me do something here. Let's do. We'll paste that, and then we'll space, and then we'll copy. There'll be, I think we can do 2 links in it, right? Yeah, so both those links. The one link will take you to the monkey, or it might take you to Builder Robot's main page. I'm not sure what. I think it's going to take you to his main page. And then the second link will take you to, it should take you to the monkey or to the banana. Yes, it'll take you to the banana, which I need to. That's at 150, and I need to print a 150 size. So yes, let's pin those links up on top. So both those links, one will take you to the monkey for Builder Robot, and the other one will take you to the banana. And for the banana to work, you have to print the monkey at 150, right? The banana is designed for a 150% sized monkey. This is the standard size right here. So there you go. There's the links for that. This is awesome to print. I like this little guy. My son's gonna like this. He said it's supposed to hang over a one that fell. That monitor, I can hang it on my. Most likely, my son's gonna end up taking it. Yeah. So if you want to print the banana for the monkey's got to be at 150. Yeah, scooter motor inside the truck wheels. Let's see how wide that is going to be. Because we can do a direct drive. We'll give a roundabout number here. Oh. So we're looking at 117 millimeters. So we have about 100 millimeters, I'd say. 100 millimeters. 100 millimeters. So that's right there is 100 millimeters. So that's what, and there's my hand for comparison. We'll need to fit the wheels in here, as well as a motor. So the motor is probably going to be 60mm wide motor. And now we might be coming across a problem here. Let's look up. AliExpress. Scooter motors. Here's a 63 by 84. Here's a 50 by 65, but that's not. So if that's a 63 by 84. That's 63 by, that's 84. That might be too, that's gonna be too big. I was thinking a hoverboard motor. What is that? You're getting me a little confused here. I'm a little, like, are you like an actual hoverboard? What's hoverboard motor? What's that? I'm not making the connection. I'm sorry, I'm just not making the connection. We could go with, we could do a warm gear motor here. We'd have the torque, but we wouldn't have the speed. Well, actually, we probably could. What's the dimensions on one of these? So that's 40. Oh, the motor is inside the wheel. Oh, like these right here. How do we convert that? How do we make that into a train wheel? Run 8 motors. What about something like this? How long is this shaft? I really wish. Yeah, how long is this shaft? There we go. I know the wiper motors. Do you know how many times I've done that? How many times I've used wiper motors for things? That's essentially what these are. These are basically wiper motors. I wish we could zoom in on this. So what is this shaft here? It's not saying what the shaft is. It's a 12 millimeter shaft. What's the length? The length on it? What's the overall length on this? Where is the overall length? They're not showing the overall length of it. Customizable output shaft. So we're looking at 49.8 and 58, so oh, so about 100 and some. What's our distance from here to here? $157. So that will definitely work as far as the motor will fit in there. And we can have the shaft just kind of go through. Oh, that might actually work because we can cut the shafts if we have to. You know that? So the overall length, the length of this is within the trucks. The length of it is within the trucks. We know that it's 27 millimeters for the motor itself. For the assembly itself is 27 millimeters for the assembly itself. The whole thing is 27 millimeters, which is within our 60, and then that will leave us with like 15 to 20 millimeters, depending. No, I'm rounding here, but that will leave us like that much room to where we can get we can cut the shaft down, and then get that attached to for our wheel. Like our wheel would actually be outside here, so we'd have like a 15 to 20 centimeter on each side. And then we would have room for the. And it looks like the shafts here are 32 millimeters on the one side. It might be a double on each side. So we have 100 millimeters to play with, and I'm thinking that our total here is 60, 70, 80, 90. Ooh. Small block V8. No, I had something like that similar happen to me when I was a kid. No, well, nope. I know better. And I also did something to my son one day that I did it to him. His riding tractor, when I first put 24 volts onto it, I told him, I said, "Be careful now." And he pressed down that pedal, and that thing took off like a rock, and he just slammed into the side of his swing set. I thought we were going to the hospital for that one. Tesla plaid motors. This will work. Damn it. Why do I find this stuff? Let's check the prints back here. I don't have a camera on the back because it was a quick thingy. So the final body is printing. Final part for the body is printing, and that's looking pretty good. How much filament do I have left on it? Oh, I got plenty of filament. That's only like yeah, I got plenty of filament. This is looking good. It looks like it's on the 4th or possibly 5th layer. Then it's going to start, but that's printing very, very well. That's really nice. That's printing very, very nicely. So I did adjust this. I did adjust. I brought it all the way up to the top. I gave this about 1/8 of a turn. All the wheels. I turned it enough to where all the wheels were all nice and even. Locked it. I locked it down. Made sure the belt's all good. So that's printing nice. So maybe that was the problem, but we'll find out once it starts getting bigger. With a 2-liter turbo engine, really? Like an actual turbo engine? What's holding me up here? So I've stress tested CPU. You no reboot. As soon as Fusion fires up, reboot. You want a tube frame? That's interesting. So I had a go-kart. We built a go-kart when I was a kid, or maybe we found a frame. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, I had this go-kart. And the motor, I blew up the motor on it. It had a little 5-horsepower tractor motor or lawnmower motor, right? You know, and I blew the motor up, and I was told how to fix it. Now I had to go and fix it, and I ended up fixing it. But anyway, we had a bunch of snowmobiles. Well, what we ended up doing was taking an Arctic Cat 440 engine. And we took that engine, stretched the frame out a little bit, and put an Arctic Cat 440 engine on the back of this little single 2-seater or 1-seater go-kart. This little single-seater go-kart. And that thing ripped. Open wheel Formula 3 style thing. Oh, really? I'd love to get my hands on one of those gas-powered turbines. Those are expensive. Last time I looked at them, they were like, you know, like $6 to $7 grand for one of those. As for this little teeny model, as a like working model. So this motor definitely, yeah, this motor would definitely work. Oh God, what am I doing? Let's see. I know I talked about. Let's get this off the side here, so we don't accidentally have crazy search results. I know I was saying about designing a brake. We're going to test those brakes. I'll do that. I'll work on that on our next 3D stream here, probably Thursday. And we'll get that printed for Saturday to test. Because those of you who weren't in here for the stream that we did earlier today, the trucking stream, we were talking about, Builderbot was saying about somebody was wanting to make a dragster, 3D printed dragster that goes 150 miles an hour and try to stop it with 3D printed brakes. And he mentioned using iron filament. Well, we have 2 rolls of iron filament, so that led down the path of let's take one of the motors I have, hook up a battery to it, and make some disc brakes with the flywheel I have. So yeah, we'll be doing that this weekend. We're going to be testing brake pads, 3D printed brake pads this weekend. But we'll do that. That's a simple. All we need to do is I can do that off stream. We just need to make a cradle for the motor and then a little thing that squeezes the pads together. What the heck was that? Oh, it's a hair. Like that's gonna do anything. Basically, attempted cancellation of my subscription to Life. I like how you put that. One of the mountain bike YouTubers did it with brake pads. PLACF. It did a 3.9 second eighth of a mile. Told him never to come back down. What was I looking up? Oh, what's this thing? Whoa. That would be fun to try to build. You know what I've always wanted to do? I've always wanted to take a model off of this and break it down and see if we can 3D print it. Alright, so we are going to be looking up, let's look up a 12 volt double shaft. Bingo. Does this give me a model? I did find one. Let's see if I can do paste it. No, that didn't work. Kick a few of your friends out. Just having a bad day. Gas-powered engine to use hack Nissan Leaf electric motor. I can't download this here. See if we can find another one. So we need something like this, but it needs to be double-sided. I wish you can like look for things that are like similar. Does he have a double-sided one? Oh, what's this cool little thing? Oh. You're looking. You're back to. Water cooled overvolted, right? We might have to. We might have to save this. Huh? We'll just download all the files. There. Maybe one of these days we'll play around with this. Why didn't that load? This looks like a fun thing to make. Time to reboot Fusion. Yeah, this we'll, one of these days we'll look into this. It looks like they got all the files here for it, huh? All right, let's get let's find that motor. I'm getting sidetracked here, like I normally do. Oh, here's a quadcopter. All right. Focus. That's already in that's already a Fusion file. I like this guy. Like 16 models. We did what 4 times, so we won't save that. I'll do a separate file for that. How do we bring downloads? Now I'm going to have 2 additional. Looks like there's a update. Oh no, that's not update to that. It's update to that. Hold on here for a second. I gotta do something like that. Okay. I got an insufficient fund notice. And I was like, what? That can't be. And then I realized, no, I didn't move enough. I didn't move enough money over to my. I didn't transfer enough money over to my my regular, like, everyday account. Don't you love that? Okay. Hurry up and move that over before they freaking charge me for a fee for that. Shaft. Let's mirror this shaft. So you're looking at something like that, okay? I mean, these shafts might be longer, but what do we say? We had 100 millimeters. This is not centered at all. And if we do, this is what, 40 by 20. Length in feet. We'll just do that. And what I say, 117, so we're going to, what is 3 feet in millimeters? So if we take this down to 814.4, 814.4, we need a negative. That's not going to work. What's this going to leave us at? It should leave us at 100 millimeters. Okay. Yeah, 100 millimeters. This motor's not going to work. What's this motor at? This motor from here to here is 115. That might work because we said what 117 was our roundabout. 117 was just from there, but we can go a little bit farther. So we can do like 120. So if we add $20 millimeters to this, so let's say we take this to 120, because 117 was just a guesstimate. There was room there to move around. But if we take this and we'll move this somewhat there, right? Just kind of eyeball it. We'd have to this would have to be geared. Or not geared. We can run. Well, we could do a gear, but this frame definitely would have to sit down lower. Oh, maybe not. Well, we have to. Oh, boy. Do you see the problem I'm seeing? Where would we put the, we need to okay, right there. Get rid of this motor. We need to turn this motor off. What the heck are these? Joints. From here to here is 48 millimeters, and from here to here should be the same since it's, yeah. So what was our width? Our width was no, because if we point the motor up, we can point the motor in an angle. We can do like maybe a 45 because we got to also remember we have to have a pivot point here for the trucks. We can like angle it up, but we have to have a frame built up around here for the pivot point. We can actually, now that I have this sideways, we can move. What's going on here? We do have some play, so that would give us a plate up here for our pivot point. And say the wheels will be, how big could we do the wheels? Probably maybe probably 60 millimeters for the wheels. We can do two of them, one here. That 60 millimeters, that would give us, we can have it offset here, and we can do a wheel here and a wheel here. So the wheels might not be to scale. But this, cancel this. Oh no, I wanted to go back to that. Oh. I need to bring that train back in. It crashes on your laptop or graphic issue drivers issues for some reason. Showing when shredding. Sorry, what? That's just. Yeah, my laptop doesn't handle Fusion too well. It crashes a lot. How do I export? I can't remember how to. Ramon, how you doing, my friend? It reboots the entire machine. Ooh, boy. I know I can export from. I know I can take this model right here and put it into that model. From one window to another. I did it the other day. For some reason, my mind's not working today. Make component. Where's make component? Why am I can't. I don't ever remember doing it like this before. Where did that just... I don't recall doing it that way. There was a way I was able to... I've never done it that way. Oh, this way you can do is steps. And then, what, insert component? How do we bring it in? Oh, yeah. Insert, that's where it was. That's what I always did. Insert into current design. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I got it. Thank you. Yeah. No, I got it. I did what I needed to do. Thank you, my friend. I knew it was something, a simple little click. I just could, my brain just stopped working. Okay, we need to rotate this. You guys are a bad influence. Who started this? Who started this whole idea here? I think it's Bilderbutt. Can we not get rid of canvas? Visibility cannot be changed on the canvas. Well, I'll deal with that later. I just want to see some. No, it doesn't fit on Lego City tracks. It's going to fit on tracks in my backyard. It's going to be about a little bit bigger than this. This is a frame we're going to do for it. You're going to be able to ride this. Yeah, I modeled this train. I can't remember what scale we have it at. Oh, it's not going to allow me to do that. All right, so let's get rid of this, and let's go back to this. We will backtrack on the component. Do that. We need to scale this up. I got the canvas turned off. Yes, we need to scale this up. Oh, wait a minute. Is this already scaled though? Let's double check to make sure we're not going to make it like. No, we're not scaled. Okay, so this is the original file right here. No, we're gonna use tubing. We're gonna use conduit, metal conduit. That stuff's cheap. We'll do wooden. We'll do wooden spikes or something. It's not gonna. It's just gonna be a small little thing like around my patio. It's not gonna be some kind of elaborate thing. We need to, what do we need to do here? I need to scale this. And we did what, 4? Hit OK. And we will save this. Now we can get out of this, and I know it. Don't even say that, Cruising Girl, because he wants me to make him a roller coaster too. Yeah, exactly. That's how it starts, and then. I don't know how big the tracks are, to be honest. I don't know yet. We're trying to figure out the trucks and everything right now. If we can get a motor in here, what kind of motor? I just thought it'd be fun to say. And then we'll figure the tracks out. We'll do the tracks accordingly. Right now, we need to import. Insert this into current design. And theirs are scaled up. Some of the things I get myself into. This is not like accurate. That's as close as we're gonna get it just by eyeballing it right now. Oh my God, this might work. Oh, damn it. It's looking really good. That's not good. I'm gonna have to get another job. I'm gonna have to get a second job. We should have a good night, my friend. In a hotel room now, and have to get up early tomorrow for a meeting again. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping in. How to make it still more potent. It's looking like we can do this at this scale. I mean, if we can't make it to where you can sit on it, at least we can make it remote controlled. Because we don't need, so the trucks, right? So this... this is what I'm thinking for the sides. Oh, the print is still looking beautiful. Where is his little train at? He had it up here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I told him to take care of it. These things are not cheap. So what we can do, we can make the way this is here on the bottom, we can do the frame like this, right? And we can 3D print a plate that goes, because that's all that is. This plate here on the side here, if I wish I had my overhead camera turned on, I'd do it that way. This pops off. Same with these sides. That's the way these are. They pop off, and then we could 3D print that, and then just pop it, like screw it to the side of the. Yes, this is. These things are not cheap, and he has basically destroyed this. It just needs a new shell. The shells aren't that bad price, but yeah. Kids, right? So we can design and model and then just put it on the side of this, but there is definitely, we did it at 120. This part right here, this railing right here is at 120, so this definitely can be moved out even more. We can probably take this to like 150, which would give us plenty of room for that motor to be in there. And that motor, bring that motor back in. What did I do? Okay. That motor needs to be moved. Oh, that motor is not a single component. Oh, I accidentally deleted some parts. That's okay. That's okay. We'll just look at all this stuff over real quick. This is not going to move everything. Well, okay. That'll work. So we definitely have room in here. We definitely have room in here for this motor. This is all going to be like here. This is all going to be hollow up here. We have room for the motor. We have do a frame. Hit OK on that. Let's do a T slotted. Let's copy, paste. We'll move this up here for now. And that's what, at 120? So if we extrude this to, we're going 600, right? So that would be 580. No, 480. That would give us our 600. What the heck happened here? Oh, I didn't create a new thing. It's gonna keep doing a copy. I don't want it to do that. Why is it doing that? Because I created a copy. Where'd that go? All right. Anyway. Okay. All right. Anyway. Yeah. This is doable. This is very, very, very doable. We just gotta see if I can have a budget for it, which I think I do. I think I can squeeze this. The filament's only, it's not gonna be much filament. It's no, we can do the engine in under 2 rolls of filament. The motor's not badly priced. Was it like 17 bucks for the motor? We'd have to get some aluminum in and cut the wheels out in the aluminum. The printer, the CR10 so far is doing pretty good. It hasn't started the viral the vase yet. The Max is printing pretty good. Jade, my friend, how you doing? We didn't do anything on the P1S today, but this is very, very doable. Oh God. So again, the motor will fit. The railings will fit. We can go up to about maybe 150 millimeters on the bottom trucks. We can 3D print the sides of the truck. 600 millimeters will be perfect. Battery, electronic wise, that's a no-brainer. That's easy. We can do that. Batteries. That's going to be the expensive part. Batteries are going to be expensive for this. Well, not really. We could probably use we could use some Power Wheel batteries. I got a bunch of Power Wheel batteries. I wonder if they'll still hold a charge, but we can throw in some Power Wheel batteries. We'll see if they hold a charge. They're reasonably priced. We can get like 4 of them in there. Probably. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. Because it's fun. That's why. It is fun. Thank God I didn't have a 3D printer when I was growing up. Yes, this is a train. This is one of the trains that I've been working on. This size. So I was gonna make a shell for these guys, N scale. But this is going to be a train that is going to be. This will be the internal structure of it. This is going to be a rideable train for my son to ride. So my son, for like the past 2 or 3 years, has been wanting me. Probably longer than that, but has been wanting me to put train tracks in the backyard and build him a rideable train. Yeah, I actually have. I have an old Chevy. I got his. I don't want to tear apart his thing. I wanted to save that for possibly grandchildren. But I found an old Power Wheels I started to restore, but never got around to it. But the gearboxes are like, yeah, those gearboxes are like crazy torque to them. But we figured out a way how we can use these wiper motors to do it. So, yeah, this is going to be some. This is really going to get my brain going to get this all engineered out and cut. But this will definitely bring in the. This will definitely bring the CNC machine in. So we could try to get this done. We can shoot to get this done for 3D Printopia, and I can take it to 3D Printopia. I can see us getting this done for that. So that will give me another thing. We got the helicopter. We're just waiting. The helicopter, we can breeze right through that. We're just waiting for that, the tubing to come in. Once the tubing gets here, I think it'll be here this week. Once it gets here, then we can start zipping that out. And this can be our another big project. We got to get the refrigerator, and I want to get that refrigerator 3D printed, and for Murph or for 3D Rentopia. So there's three projects I want to take to 3D Rentopia. And we also got to figure out about. I don't want to take a bunch of stuff. I just want to take now because we plan on sharing a booth, so I want to keep something real nice and simple. Yeah. $18,650 batteries. Yeah, I've been at that store looking at the store because we're going to be using 18650s for the helicopter. Yeah, same here. Same here, Builder Robot. I was actually thinking about bringing the airplane too, but we'll see. Because I was actually thinking about reaching out to Talon Dynamics and seeing if they would sponsor anything and show off their plane. But that plane has like a 7-foot wingspan on it, so it had to be like the helicopter will be folded up. The airplane, the wings will be off and kind of folded up. So everything, I'm making everything all compact to fit in like all compact to try to fit on a 3-foot space. Yeah, it gets expensive fast, doesn't it? Or not a 3-foot space, whatever. Yeah, I can't remember. And I don't necessarily have to bring all this. I'll bring the stuff along, keep it in the car, and we'll just work on it from there. Because the train itself is going to be like this big, and the helicopter is going to be about this big too. So if we can do like a train and a helicopter on a little section of the table, and then you can do the rest of all your stuff, yeah, that would work out, right? I'm just trying to get a small little section like this. Like something like that would be perfect for me. And if it comes down to it, we could also, I said also, what? Also put the, since Polymaker is supplying the filament for the helicopter, we can put it on we can probably put it on their booth. But yeah, this is, yeah, damn it. I'm going to have to go out and get a part-time job. It's just a hobby. And I got to go out and get a part-time job to figure this out. God. Anyway, let's find somebody to head off to. Actually, no, I think I know where I'm going. I think. Let's see who's on in my... No, it's all... yeah, I'm not taking that much stuff. I was planning on about 3 things. Something on a little section of the table, maybe 1 or 2 things on the edge of the table, and possibly hanging up, maybe the plane hanging up in the back, something hanging up. Yeah, we'll probably come up with more, right? Because I'd like to get the helicopter. I would like to have the helicopter flying for 3D Rentopia. It probably won't be flying for Murph. Well, maybe it will be for Murph. It won't have all the full things. It's going to be a work in progress. But I'd like to have it flying for video because I'd like to get some video of it and then take my tablet and 3D print like something to keep the tablet in, so that way we can have it attached to, not attached to the table, but at least secured to the table so people aren't coming by trying to rip a tablet off. And then just have it loop a video of it flying. Let's see here. Oh, I'll tell you who we haven't gone to for a while. What the heck is... Retromaker, how are you doing, my friend? We're getting ready to head out. Oh, we're crashing the PC. I was going to head off to 9.5. But I don't know what she's doing. But let me take a picture here while we do this, because we're going to head off to the Mokos. Why does this keep taking picture, like flashing a flash?
It's beautiful.
Oh, a train, yes. Oh, yeah. This is right up the path. We'll do this real quick while we get the raid set up.
Do you like this? Do you like
this?
Will
So,
no more?
Retro, we had... Alright. Let's do a cooldown on all the buttons, please. Thank you. I want to talk to Retro about this. All aboard, right? I know you all have fun. Next time we do a stream, you can push and push away, push all the buttons you want. Retro. So this real quick before we while I get this raid going here. They somehow in stream we did trucking stream. Somehow in stream today, we had a conversation came up about riding stuff. And why is that not? Where are they? There they are. Okay, sorry. I'm running out of time here. My son's going to be here in any second. So we fitting it at sad end on a sad face. You can push buttons. You can push buttons. Push buttons. We are making a train. I've made this train to. This is my version of an SD40 because I was gonna replace the shell of this, but I've been working on for a while, and this now is going to be a ride-on train for my son. He's been wanting a ride-on train that you see at like carnivals and stuff like that. He's been wanting a ride-on train forever now. He wants to put tracks in the backyard, and I always told him no. And somehow, everybody in stream today on the trucking stream talked me into making it for real. So we're gonna do it. This is gonna be the frame. It's gonna be 600 millimeters. It's gonna be one of those little small trains where you sit on the back car and then the front loco's in front of you. So we're gonna do it 600 millimeters for the frame. That's what you're seeing here. This is the size for 600. But yeah, it's just whatever. It's craziness, right? We found a motor that will work for it. The electronics will be fine. We need to get some extruded aluminum, and it's this train here is only going to take less than 2 rolls of filament to print with. So there. Now there you go. You're not taking the blame for this one. Push your buttons. You have 30 seconds. Push your buttons to get them out of the way. Get it all out of your system. Push the buttons. Push the buttons, damn it. You have to do train stuff too. There's the buttons. You all feel better now. Sorry for for having to put the brakes on everything, but I wanted to let Retromaker, because he's huge into trains too. All right, we good with the buttons. All right, y'all have a great day. Thank you all for coming in for both streams. I just feel blessed for y'all being here. I probably will be streaming another one tonight. Probably, most likely. I gotta go down to Philadelphia, I think. Of course, that's what happens, right? Yes, Mr. Wizard, have a beautiful day, my friend. We're gonna head off to the Mocos. I gotta push this
As you
button
can
here.
see, the more you around, the more you're gonna find out.
Yeah. Well, we're just gonna let it rate on itself. We have 5 seconds before it starts to rate itself, I think. See ya.